And tell us about that process of when you first discover something like that. Like you said, it's easier said than done. The voices are so loud. There's so much inner judgment.
Yeah.
You know, our inner critic is so painful to live with. And now when you're saying, oh, I'm trying to work on making it a friend, which is a beautiful transition. Tell us a bit about that journey of inner critic to inner friend.
Well, to be honest, I've been to 4 treatment centers and I have a lot of opinions on, you know, rehabs, if you will, or, you know, places to go. There's a lot that I don't agree with, but what I will say is throughout all of it, learning lessons through dialectical behavior therapy or cognitive behavioral therapy, there's something that's always been embedded in me throughout all of those different moments in my life. And that was always to recognize when something was happening to me, accepting it. And I think once I realized that this was something that wasn't going to go away, this wasn't something that was going to be fixed by going to these places. It was more so, what can I know about myself? Okay, if I kind of go down this road, I'm going to get triggered, and I know that feeling and I know how to avoid it. However, I go to therapy. I also have, you know, medication that I fully am on, that I believe in full-heartedly, and it helps me stay balanced. But I still have to deal with it. You know, I still have days that are pretty low and moments that I'm just too over the top, and I'm like, I want to buy everyone a house and I want to save the world. But I've learned to kind of understand it. And the best part about that is also my family and friends learning how to live with it too. They can be great friends to me in that way. And that took a lot of time as well. I mean, it's taken me a long time. It's that's not 6 years, that's probably 10 years in reality. But it's really been interesting, and I feel better and I feel great now that I can talk about it. One thing I've noticed when I watched the documentary back for the first time, I didn't even recognize that girl anymore. And it broke my heart because I was talking about my body and my image, and I just hate that I ever felt those feelings. And I think because I have a younger sister, there's been this huge responsibility given to me in a way that has helped me. And I say this about my fans as well, or people that have, you know, grown with me. I've almost had to get back up every time, more so for them than myself. And that's something I've learned to really understand. It's healthy to want to be strong for other people, but I needed to recognize I needed to be strong for myself. And that took a while, and it took things like making myself uncomfortable and changing my thought process, changing the things I watch on TV, changing the music I'm listening to, little things that I can adjust that will perhaps change my mood or make me feel better instead of worse, you know. But I don't want people to ever look at me and think she has it all and she's figured it out and she is, you know, perfect or whatever. I hope no one thinks that, but I just don't ever want to be that kind of public figure. I want to be someone that hopefully could be a friend that could just disarm you from the celebrity-esque part of it. I just want to be someone that people can genuinely walk up to and say, hey, I understand what you walked through. I did too. And have a conversation with. I always say that there's blessing in the breaking. And every moment that you encounter in your life, even if it's just road rage, as simple as that, to maybe losing someone that you love, there is no perfect way to heal. There is no perfect way of dealing with something. It's more just, how am I going to be a better person?